Hey, what's going on, y'all? Tania B here with Let's Be Candid. All right, so today I want to do a video about how being broke may lead to domestic abuse. So I'm speaking about this topic because I actually have experienced it. And so everything that I'm talking about on this channel, I've actually experienced, which is why I'm doing this channel. Okay, so, whew, all right, so for me, um, I wouldn't say I'm materialistic, but I definitely like nice things. I like luxury. I like travel. I like being able to eat what I want. I like being able to do what I want whenever I want. Hey, what's up, bro? Even though like I grew up not so rich at all, definitely growing up in a two-bedroom apartment with, five people in the household and all of these things. And even though we did not have like a lot of money, I still felt rich inside because of the love that my mom had shown me and everything like that. But as time got moved on, fast forward into my college life, I've noticed that I did have like a good amount of money, but it wasn't really after college that I started to basically temporary run out of cash. That's the word that I like to use. I don't really like to use the wording of broke, just really for the basis of this title. But like, you know, temporary ran out of cash like a lot of times. And so in relationships, I've noticed that they had a tremendous impact on my ego because it was just simply my ego, of really feeling that I was inadequate to really do the very things that I wanted to do for my lovers, and so here I am in my relationships now. I'm used to being able to, buy what I want when I want, eat wherever I want to eat, whenever I feel like it. If I feel like getting up and just going, I can just go. I can pay the admission to get in where I need to do. So I was used to that lifestyle. So then it wasn't until after I basically it went away, I realized that it had a huge impact on my behavior, even when it came to like my girlfriends and stuff, because I wasn't able to fulfill my own needs and I wasn't able to fulfill the needs that I felt like I wanted to do for them. And so I even noticed that it would make me angry, that it would make me depressed, it would make me feel that I wasn't worthy. I began to have like self sabotage moments because like I felt like I wasn't, you know, um, good enough to be able to do some things. And like I remember, I remember in my journey of being with women, there was this one girl, right? She was a little cutie pie. She actually kind of looked like Tina Tamara, and so we had met, and like we was like really cool. It was so crazy because she was just saying that she felt like I was perfect, like everything about me was perfect, and I'm just like, okay, cool, thank you. And then she was like, but you don't have 10 grand saved in the bank, so I can't be with you. I'm just like, I don't have 10 grand saved in the bank. And I'm just thinking, I'm like, first of all, I'm like 22, 23 years old. Like, I'm just like, I don't know any person who's like 22, 23. I mean, maybe a small fraction of people who is that age who have 10 grand saved in the bank. I'm just like, but I don't. So here I am. I'm just like, wow, okay. So that already had planted, a seed inside of my mind that if you don't got money, you ain't shit, point blank. So that's the thought that I had in my mind. And so that didn't work, of course, because I didn't have the 10 grand saved. And I definitely didn't even if I did have it in the bank, I probably didn't even want to be with her just based off of what she just said, which I do get it. No judgment. I like that. And it's totally cool to want to be with somebody who you feel having 10 grand in the bank will be financially stable in your eyes. Whatever it is cool for you. All right. So time moving forward, when I get in my relationships, like I realized that it had caused a lot of grief for myself, and that it even brought more, jealousy into my relationship because I would see that my partners, they may talk to somebody who, in my eyes, it perceived that they had money. They looking all cute, they looking all fly and stuff like that, and I'm just like, damn, they probably want to try and take my girl. Because for some reason, I've noticed that I kind of attract materialistic women, and I guess you are who you attract. I actually did a video about that, so maybe I am semi materialistic. I mean, we are in a material world, so I don't really find nothing wrong with that, especially if you have a it's harmonious with your spiritual nature if you choose to live that lifestyle. But so I had developed a ton of like insecurity, jealousness, feeling of that, you know, even abandonment, thinking that my boo gonna leave because I didn't have money. And then actually, I can't remember what study, but it was a study that was actually speaking that people who is having like financial issues, financial challenges, it tend to cause, you know, domestic abuse in the household, you know, because it causes a lot of stress, it causes a lot of just like anxiety in people, and it can snap. You know what I'm saying? Like it can really make you snap. Like if you don't know like when I'm gonna how I'm gonna pay this rent, if you don't know how I'm going to eat, like it can really be psychologically damaging to you if you're not mentally strong enough to really just handle the situation. And so I was just making this video just saying that if you are going through some type of struggles with domestic abuse, and like for me, I'm speaking about on the angle of the actual aggressor, like the actual perpetrator, who are actually doing these things. So if you are the one who's snapping on your boo or having feelings of like inadequacy or jealous or anything like that, because just really look at it like, is it because you don't have the amount of money that you desire, or that you're not really living your purpose, you're not living your destiny, you're not fulfilling your blueprint, your destiny blueprint? So this action or my jealousy or my insecurity, is it really just coming from a place of me not state where I know and I desire to be in my life? Just ask yourself that question. So if that is yes, if you answer the question yes, then hey, I may have the solution to your problem. So I want you to go to the link that's in the description. And I just want you to opt in and to see what I got going on for me, because I've been doing that and it's been helping me. And it definitely helps even just to have a community around you so that it can get your mind right. And so plus you'll be connecting with me. So if you've been vibing with me on my videos, or this is your first time watching and you may feel like you're vibing with me, definitely like just hit me up, and you can contact me even by going to that link at the bottom of this vid. So I definitely appreciate each and every one of you watching. Hit the subscribe button if you are liking my message, and I will holler at y'all on my next video. All right, I love you. Keep loving yourself.